Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. My name is Adam. I am the community manager of Franchise Hockey. With me as always, and not pictured on your screen, is FHM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back with jetting into 1989. Winnipeg Jets 1989-1990 season continued. Jeff, 2 weeks ago we started a brand new stream series, our first full stream series for FHM 8, and we started off as the 1989 Winnipeg Jets. For anyone who's not familiar, what do you want to tell them about this team? If we look really quickly at the depth chart here.
I mean, the main problem is in goal right now. We've got Bob Essensa, but he's still young yet, and he's probably got more potential than that 1.5 stars. But other than that, there's a reasonable amount of depth. Pretty good offense, and we brought Bob Gainey, who was sort of semi-retired at this point and playing in France, brought him back for one more season.
Yes, very Serge Savard of us, I like to think.
Yeah.
So we didn't actually, we looked a little bit at free agency, and we'll just kind of take a look there again. So signable guys in case there's anyone
pretty much
interesting. But yeah, there's John Anderson, who's currently playing in the independent leagues, and Dave Hunter, my bad.
Dave Hunter,
still playing. I was just looking to see if there was any goaltenders, but nobody's really jumping off the page there. So we're kind of stuck where we are. We brought in a few more free agents, as Jeff mentioned, Gainey being one. We also brought in Anton Stastny, and did we bring in? I feel like we brought in 3.
Well, you got Tim Waters on waivers. Brought him back from LA.
Right.
And Jason Lafreniere.
Okay, right. Yeah, that's right. Right. Okay.
Oh, and Raimo Helminen, who is
yes, who we brought in preemptively for Teemu Selanne. Yeah. Okay, see, I'm not crazy completely. All right, so we do have some guys here we brought in. Just taking a quick look because we have talked about goaltending. If there's anybody worthwhile on the trade block yet, and the answer is no. Just a guy who I know if Jeff was controlling this would want to take is Jim Nill. Because if there's anything Jeff loves more than future coaches and GMs, I'm not really sure what it would be, huh?
And he's a former Canuck too.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's just hitting like all triple bills. Speaking of which, Jeff, talking about real NHL, how you feeling about the Canucks this year?
Well, let's see. So far in BC this year, we've had the fires, and let's see, the smoke and the intense heat wave. And now we got flooding and storms. And the Lions are 4 and something now, 4 and 8. And on top of that, all the other natural disaster we got is the Canucks. They're at 5-9-2.
Awesome.
So, yeah, it's been a great year here.
Around the World Sports says, "Oh, boo Canucks," and FKN Commish LB just rated with 95 people. Well, thank you very much. So we got a game here versus the Leafs. We're just kind of going to sim through some stuff because there's not a huge amount for us to talk about. And we actually pick up a 4-3 win there, so that's nice. Maple Leaf Gardens, which pulls us back up over 500.
And this is actually a decent Leafs team, too.
Yeah. All right. Not bad. Randy Carlyle with a couple goals. Howard scores on the power play. Not bad at all. Numbers overall are pretty good. Laurie Bushman did not have a good game. 51-40 on. But yeah. Look at that. Thomas Dean, 99 defensive game rating. That's impressive for a guy playing 1632 on offense. Wow. Breeze. FHM Hype, 8 Hype. Yes, we are streaming live both on twitch.tv/OOTP Developments as well as twitch.tv/Franchise Hockey Manager. And Jeff and I are watching both chats. And oh no, Bob Gainey just got hurt.
He was kind of old and fragile.
Sore Achilles tendon. He's gone for 1 to 2 weeks. All right, I think we're going to have somebody coming off here shortly. I think Stastny is going to be back here soon, so we'll just wait until we really have to make a move. Yeah, there he's on the edge of returning. Yeah. So, in fact, let's bring him back.
You're at 23 players, too? Somebody's going to have to go down?
No, I'm going to put Gainey to the injured list because he's gone 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, you could send Bradbury down, too.
I could also move around Wilson. We're good for the moment anyways. Right. Anton Stasny's ready to go. See, I knew what was coming. And, okay, our backup goalie's almost ready to go, too, which is good news for us. Breeze837 wants to know, how is everyone? So how you doing, Jeff?
Not too bad. How are you doing, Adam?
I'm glad it's Wednesday already. This week has felt really long to me.
Yeah, well, I was without power for about 10 hours on Monday, so...
Oh, that's fun.
That was fun, yeah.
All right, so we can just rejiggle our lineups here. Yes, there's a lot of flooding in your area.
Yeah, well, not exactly where I am, but it's pretty much cut us off from the coast entirely, so...
Lovely.
Yep.
And we lose 4-1 to Edmonton. That's rough. Howard scored the first goal. Man, we put up 49 shots on Edmonton and we lost.
Is Fuhr still? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah, they got Fuhr and Ranford in goals, so you want to grab a goalie, see if you can get one of those two out of them. That's the best goaltending combination in the league, easily.
All right, well, we can see if we can do anything there. All right, so we got our backup goalie left. All right, so let's just... we're going to have to go trade offer. I don't think
you may want to... Or the other thing you could do is wait until close to the trading deadline. They may put one of those guys on the trading block if they want to upgrade their something else other than goal.
Oilers have no real weakness. That's the biggest problem. So we'll offer... Okay, was Daniel Baratheon... No, okay, so he was the bandit, right? Yes. Yep. Anyone we can give rights to who's of interest? I don't really want to give up Stu Barnes or Chris Draper. Dan Blisma, sure. Would we? Do we want to give up a first-round pick? Second-round pick is balanced.
Yeah, the first round seems like
a lot.
Maybe more than we'd want to do.
Okay, we'll just offer a second rounder. We'll see what happens. What's the worst that they say? No. Right. All right. So Beauregard.
Wonder if it might be smarter to go for Fuhr instead of Ranford, though. No, maybe not. Just wondering if they might be a little willing to go a little.
Well, we'll see.
Cheaper for Fuhr because he's older.
We can try bouncing it back and forth. Ron Wilson is hurt still day to day, so
Fuhr is the guy they eventually traded.
Ranford wasn't there for the rest of his career, so did he just leave?
Well, he was there for a long time after this. He didn't. They traded him to Boston in 90. I can look it up. 95, 96. So 5-6 years later.
And then they got Cujo.
Yep.
And all right, we lose 6-3 to Chicago. Granted, Chicago was still a decent team, I think, at this point, right? Jeremy Roenick, Dwayne Sutter, Steve Larmer.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
They had some pieces.
Oh, and Belfour in goal, yeah. Belfour's still pretty young at this point.
Yeah, they had Kluche playing, though. As a backup. Wait a second. Is Hasek around? Or no, he's in Buffalo at this point, isn't he? Yeah.
Yep, he's gone by now.
89?
No way. Yeah. Nope, he's not in Buffalo.
Where is he then? Hold on.
Is he? Oh, he's still in Czechoslovakia. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is 89. It'll be one more year before you can sign the guys from Eastern Europe.
Okay.
Other than the occasional defector like McGillney.
But he wasn't on their list either, right? So has he not been drafted? He wasn't. No, he was drafted. He was like a 12th round pick or something, wasn't he? Pretty sure he was.
Yeah, I think so. I think he was Chicago's, but the way I have to set it up in here, if I if I put his rights on Chicago, it won't work.
Then they'll try to sign him. Okay.
Yeah.
So we could also try and play for that in the offseason then. That would be interesting. P-Wog shows up and says, "Go Wings." How dare you, P-Wog. Ron Wilson is ready to play. And Buffalo's looking to move Richie Dunn. All right. I clicked on depth chart, not team. Want to get Ron Wilson back out, so Paul Fenton comes out. Now, Jeff, I've had some questions about this on social media. You can see the players are jumping. Is that going to be something that gets addressed?
Yeah, something went wrong when we fixed a bunch of the other sorting, but then that got broken. We didn't notice until after the update, so we're trying for the next update by the end of the month, and that will get fixed then.
All right. So next estimated update is for the end of the month. Okay. And game versus Edmonton here. So now our team's basically back to healthy, other than we're missing Bob Gainey. Didn't the Oilers team also have Andy Moog, or was that after Fuhr? Moog.
No, they had Moog and Fuhr, and then they traded in the early 80s, and then they traded Moog to Boston.
I always called him Moog. I don't know why.
No, it's Moog.
Edmonton says,
now in this game.
No way! But it's close to being all right. Ooh. Ooh. What could we add? Should we try offering them Rick Tabaraki too?
Maybe not the extra goalie. You've got another. You sure you don't want to give up Barnes?
Not really. I think he's going to be after.
Probably like a fourth rounder then.
Okay, we added Ken Gernander. Not sure.
Not really going to do much.
And we'll add a fourth rounder too. Bruins big time landing place for goaltenders the Oilers didn't want in the 80s. Yeah. Bob Gainey is already recovered. Okay, well that's good. He won't be out of the lineup that much longer. Game versus Washington here. Olaf Kolzig. We lose 5-2. That's rough. They went up 2-0. We scored 1. They went up 4-1, 5-1 before Anton Stastny gets one very late. Well, that's disappointing. What are we doing here? Only 2 guys. Fredrik Olofsson did not have a good defensive game. After playing 25 minutes, maybe we can look about pulling back some of the defensive minutes. And Pat Elnick got injured. What? Mild hip strain, gone 1 to 2 weeks. Fantastic. All right. Edmonton still says no way. Okay. Okay, what if we take out the 4th rounder and add a 3rd rounder from the year after?
And I'd maybe drop Gernander out of there too, because he's not really going to be anything useful to them.
Oops, I added Edmonton's 3rd rounder.
That's not going to help.
Yep, I'll fix that. All right, so you're saying Gernander is out. All right, we'll offer that trade again. All right, there we go. Bob Gainey is ready to go, which means he'll only be at 75%, but I think we can probably get him in anyways. Oh, Bob Gainey has to be on the injured list 1 day longer. To the injured list, which means Fenton gets another game. And we'll let the assistant do that. Try turning down some of those lines a little bit. Fenton comes in and immediately goes on the 2nd line. I'm not sure about that. Now, this is a very good LA Kings team, too, so we probably shouldn't expect to win, but yeah, we lose 6-1. Ouch. Gretzky had a goal and assist only. No, that's not terrible, I suppose. Oh, man. Look at who destroyed us in the third period.
Yeah, kind of fell apart there. Krushelnyski got a couple early, one short-handed.
Yeah, that hurts. Okay, Gainey's ready to come back. Which means we'll take Fenton back out, unless you think we should be taking somebody else out.
Emery and Duncan, either or.
3 points in 8 games, 1 point in 6 games. I'll keep the younger guy in. Gainey gets in. All right. Gainey moves up to the first line. Edmonton still says no way to that trade. Should I try going for Fuhr instead and see what happens?
Might be worth it, yeah. Oh, yeah. Basically the same 4.5 stars, and Fuhr's making twice as much money as Ranford.
I think they'll probably accept that offer. What if I take away?
No, I just leave it like that.
All right. We do have the player budget for that, right? As I do that.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh, good. We get to play LA again. Which means we'll probably get crushed here, and we lose again 4-1. Thank you, LA. So nice. We've slipped to 3-8-0. Rough.
Had some injuries, but still.
Offer from Edmonton is accepted.
Okay.
So we send them Daniel Baratheon. We send them our second this year and our third next year, as well as the rights to Dan Blisma, and we get Grant Fuhr. Accept?
Yep. And you can send Stefan Beauregard down to the minors?
Oh, he's been gone because he's been up. Or Baratheon.
Oh, okay. You already sent Baratheon up?
Yeah. Yep. So Fuhr immediately jumps up to the first line. Ooh, I kind of like this. Or first defense. Or first... wow. Words are failing me right now.
He's the starter.
Yes, that's the word. Grant Fuhr wants to be number 31. Grant Fuhr can be number 31. Red Flyers jumps in and says, damn, what a deal. Also, good evening. Hi, Red Flyers. How's it going? And nice deal. Lock down that franchise goaltender. Actually, speaking of which, we're going to need to sign him to a contract.
Yeah, he's expiring.
Dale Hawerchuk stays in the top 7. Okay, so looking at development, Teemu Selanne took a big jump. That's nice. Chris Draper goes up 4. That's good. Elliott, Essenza, Hawerchuk. Okay. Beauregard went down. How did Beauregard go down in passing? He's 21. What are you doing, Beauregard? And otherwise, pretty straightforward. That's a lot of negatives. Boy, that's a lot of negatives. All right. Jets. Upcoming free agents.
A lot of old guys.
Grant Fuhr. That's why I didn't want to trade away Stu Barnes. Renew contract. He wants... All right. He wants... $515,000 for over 5 years.
Yeah, that's fine.
Try
maybe 32 at the end of that.
I dropped him by 10,000 and he's still good with that. So, all right. I'm just actually going to check my job security here while we're doing this. All right. Well, we lost a popular player, but we gained a living legend. So overall +2. That doesn't hurt. Our monthly budget. Okay.
Yeah, I should get that set.
+3. We're going to move morale up to +3.
Because, yeah, you're probably going to be getting into trouble the way we're losing.
Yeah. Should I go up to +6? Can I take the 8-point hits? Yeah.
You probably maybe want to reserve a little bit for the end of the season. You want to build up some funds and take a closer look at that in another month or two. But
I'm also going to up our scouting.
Yeah.
Because we're going to use it.
And I think you can leave the game promotions as it is for now.
Yeah. All right. Play game versus Calgary. And Grant Fuhr plays in his first game for the Jets.
Back in Alberta.
And I got to update his card. And we lose 2-0. Come on. We can't even get Grant Fuhr his first win. Theo Fleury and Joe Mullen score. All right.
Not getting any scoring at all. What do our stats look like?
Oops, not that one. Stat summary. We could probably, Howardchuk's got 14 points in 12 games. Kennyworth got 7. Momantha's got 7. 5. Yeah, it drops off pretty quick. Can we maybe look at our tactics here? We went with flexible triangle and a dump in. Should we maybe take the dump in?
Did we have take the dump in off and use something to
activated D?
Because I don't think we have. Carlisle, Numina. Yeah, I think you can get away with that. Mantha, yeah.
Yeah. We're not playing Crazy Taxi, Jeff. Should we go to a 2-1-2 instead of a 1-2-2?
Let's just change the 1 for now and see what that does.
All right. Grant Fuhr signs his contract. All right. Board confidence update. Barry Shankrell thinks this season has proceeded promisingly so far, and you should continue your good work. All right. The performance in the last few weeks confirms this impression. The last month, you're 3-9-0. For a long-term perspective, Barry Shankrell is satisfied with your work as general manager of the Jets.
For now, have another month of that and see what happens.
Yeah. We've only won 3 games. It's fine. Man, it sounds like Vancouver's owners. It's good. Don't worry too much about it. We don't need to change a thing.
I mean, you were 26, 42, and 12 the previous season, so
we are. Okay,
not like the sand are just super high here.
So that we end up with a tie game. Darn. So that card's not updating. Do I have to manually do or take that out?
I think that's it's something in the pregame screen. If you check the roster screen, it may actually be. I'm curious to see if it's updated properly on there.
We just lost Bob Gainey for 3 days.
He's an old man. He gets hurt easy.
All right, we're just going to straight up replace him with Fenton. All right, so roster screen. Grant Fuhr has his Jets jersey on. I tried regenerating the same picture.
Yeah, okay, so that's fine. Try a new fictional picture.
New fictional picture? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Not changing anything else. Nope. Didn't change it.
Yeah, it's got to be a bug on the pregame screen.
Okay, so 3-1. Win for us. Grant Fuhr picks us up a win after a tie game. So he's finally 1-1-1 with us. And we jumped out to a 3-0 lead. And just kind of coasted for it. Look at that again. Brent Ashton, 99 defensive game rating. Apparently he wants to stay in.
Yeah, good offensive game, 96 overall, too.
Bob Gainey says he's ready to go. So if we're leaving Fenton in, I guess that means Ian Duncan's coming out.
Duncan's done much so far, has he? 4 points in 12 games?
All right. Just bounce a little bit more of this time. See if that makes a difference too. Pat Elnuck is ready to come back too. All right. Oh, he's got to be on the injured list for one more day. Perfect. Kelly Casillo is in an ugly custody battle for a snow leopard. I don't know that he should probably have a snow leopard, but to each his own.
Probably against the law.
Well, apparently they didn't care too much.
Keeping it as an apartment in New York.
Well, where else are you going to keep him? All right, here we go. Oh, actually, we're going to try playing this game out versus Vegas here, Jeff. Let's see if this works.
Versus Vegas.
Or Vegas.
I don't think that's going to work versus Vegas.
I just read Vegas on the Around the World Sports. It got from Around the World Sports.
Because it's a home game. It's fixed. Here, I want to see if it comes back up in the next.
This is what I was looking for. All right.
Yep. Yeah. See, it did work. Yeah. You got the real Jets logo, or the historical Jets logo.
Yes. Further adding some mods.
God.
What? You can see now, so Jeff wouldn't complain. I went and if you've been on our forums, you see I went and found Benny to add instead of having Mickey Mouse as my logo. So
he looks vaguely like Grover from Sesame Street.
How dare you?
See, these aren't even historically accurate mascot faces, though.
Benny absolutely is. How dare you? Did Vancouver have one before this?
No, they did not.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I mean, I guess I could have went and got a Johnny Canuck face, if that's what you really wanted. All right. I just wanted to see if that Jets logo was working. Boy, does that look beautiful.
I didn't even think I'm testing a new match engine build. I should have had you update that.
That's all right. We're going to just switch here to...
Made a few changes trying to get teams to make it a little more apparent, particularly on on offensive tactics. And guys will stay in their positioning a little better, and also made a few other changes. It's looking pretty good so far.
All right, we're just going to go here, look for some goals. Oh, no, Vancouver, what are you doing? Oh, he got it by.
Rico, right through Fear.
Around the World Sports, I created this mod because it makes me laugh every time. And I did add historical... there we go, nice goal by the Jets. I added a lot of historical mascots, too, which are available on our forums.
Tip in from the side.
Which is forums.ootp.com.
Hell, it was way deep in there. I guess the activity is working.
Yeah. Let's try explaining to him. But he still doesn't understand. All right. Oh, I like this power play. Just kicking the period off. Oh, Ashton again. All right.
A bad goal on McLean. One thing I'm trying to do, I don't know if it's going to make it into the next update, but get the goalies to move a little more on shots. It looks like they're kind of freezing up now, and doesn't look quite right.
Oh, phew. That was a bad one to let in.
Oh, yeah. Well, Kulak was in close, but still. That was Krutov.
All right, we're in overtime, and nothing happened.
This is when the first year they let a few of the Russians come over, and Krutov was weighing about probably 250 pounds by this point on a 5'10" frame.
Well,
and it's a tie because shootouts are evil.
All right, so Elnick's back. Ron Wilson is down to 2 stars. That's not great.
He was at the start. I mean, he was 33 years old at this point.
We're going to send Brad Berry down. Okay, so who's coming out of the lineup? Are we taking Ron Wilson out?
Maybe.
I think it's got to be him.
Him or Boschman.
Boschman is playing on the 4th line, and Wilson's playing on the 4th line. Really doesn't matter that much. Okay, we'll take Boschman out. Throw Elnick back in there. And all right. Turn down those times a little bit. All right. Bunch of interesting things happen. Game versus Hartford. Love it.
Whale?
Yes. Oh, there's Grant Fuhr's. Okay, so his home pitcher's fine, but it's his away pitcher.
Yeah, it's just... Well, I mean, so let's see if the away one comes up now that you've got the great one, the home one. I want to see that next.
There's a game. 8-6 win. They went up 2-0. We scored 4 straight goals. They scored 4 straight goals. And then we score 4 straight goals back. Oh, that is 80s hockey for you. Wow. I have no words.
France is 5 points for them.
4 points. Oh, no, my bad, 5. Yeah. Ooh.
Golden Forces, yeah.
Wow. That is an interesting hockey game. Dale Hawerchuk with 100 offensive game rating. Oh, man. That is impressive. Elnick coming back. Yeah, 4 points. Nothing wrong with that at all. All right, Fear. Let's see if you can get a win in your province of Alberta. And we don't. We lose 4-1 to Calgary. Man. Oh, yeah, Sergei Makarov. Getting in on it. Randy Carlisle got injured, so I guess that means Tim Waters is coming in. And game versus Quebec. All right, we're going to play this one out too. Oh, yeah, look at that Nordiques logo nicely popping there, Jeff.
No, Fury isn't fixed on... So it's just the away logos after a guy gets traded, huh?
I don't have a fighting major or unsportsmanlike. All right. All right. A lot of penalties. Oh, here we go. Now look at that beautiful Quebec mascot. That Elnick, assisted by Dale Hawerchuk and Dave Ellett.
A rebound after the breakaway.
Oh, nice passing. One-timer. Guys getting it done.
And we did cut down on a little bit on the goal animation length in the last update. Still want to add a couple of different ones in there, though.
Jeff, can you remember what the name of the Quebec mascot is? I'm blanking on it at the moment.
Gotta look it up. I can't remember.
Oh, another nice one. Howard check from Newman and Cunningworth. Nice. Fear is just sticking back, just letting the game come to him, and it's a 3-0 shutout win for us over Quebec.
Okay, it's not what I remembered. It's something called Badaboom.
Yes, that's right.
A fuzzy, roly-poly blue otter. Not sure what a blue otter has to do with the Nordiques, but...
Well, what does have to do with the Nordiques? I mean, your limited options there. If you remember, the rebrand was going to be a husky of some sort.
Husky, yeah, that would have made sense.
5-2 win over Montreal. All right,
with Essensa in goal.
Yeah, I like it. Apparently, our new tactics working a bit for us. Getting that puck pushed up from the defense. Oh, and Tim Waters just got injured. What are you doing, Waters? Hamstrings, 2 to 3 weeks. Oh, okay. We got to call somebody up then.
How much longer is Carlisle out?
Doesn't matter. We still need somebody up. Peter Taglianetti is only 1 star. But he is our top guy left. Unless we want to look at free agents.
Not for just a few games.
All right. Randy Carlisle is back soon. But he's not quite ready yet. So let's see how this game goes versus Philadelphia, and we lose 4-1. Not great. We can't take a lot of defensive injuries. Randy Carlisle says game on.
Carlisle's almost back, yeah.
Let's get him in. All right. Game versus the Rangers. All right, Fear, what do you got for us? And we lose 6-3 to the Rangers. Really? All right. They're just worse. They were worse than us. Now they're ahead of us. Ulf Dahlin.
Kelly Kizio with the first star. Apparently not too upset by his snow leopard problem.
Oh, he's playing for him, obviously. And we pick up a 7-2 win over the Islanders, beating them up. They score first, and then we score 7 unanswered. All right. This was not a very good Islanders team, though. Pat LaFontaine, Brent Sutter, Brian Trottier still grinding. And Randy Carlisle just got injured. He's out 2 months. Okay, we got to go looking at a free agent. Or we got to make a trade.
I don't think there's much in the way of free agents.
No, there definitely is not. Bobby Dallas, who has a little bit of potential at least, although we don't see.
And a former Jet.
Yeah. So let's look at the trade block. And boy, that's even worse.
Yeah, just you might as well sign somebody as a free agent because...
Well, we still got some extra picks. Who's a bad team? Boston's not doing well. St. Louis is even worse. St. Louis have anyone decent on defense?
Boston's got Greg Hoggood. They're sitting out right now. He might fit pretty well for us.
Sorry, Greg Hoggood. Yeah. He would give us some upside. All right, they have a weakness at forward. Okay, well, we do have a bit of talent there we're not using. Greg Pulaski. Dave McClellan. And Brent Hughes. Well-balanced offer. I don't know. Let's try it. Bruins already have 50 players under contract. Do they have anyone that they don't really need?
Yeah, just take a couple of their minor leaguers and that'll even it up.
I tried, but they're like, oh, we don't want to get rid of him. 30-year-old. And maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think this is a well-balanced offer. Okay, let's just offer that and see what happens. In the meantime, man, we're going to miss Randy Carlyle. Okay, I guess we should look at Taglianetti's tactics are goon. Can we find him anything better? Yeah, crease clearing defenseman, he's a 12. Let's see if he does a little bit better with that. Bruins say no way to the trade.
We have to put the third guy back in?
No, we're going to have to put a draft pick in because they're at 50 guys. So if we throw in like a 6th rounder, it says I'll probably accept it. How about a 7th rounder? Or an 8th? Okay, how about a 10th rounder? Okay, how about a 12th rounder? All right, that might be enough to move it, just adding a 12th rounder. Pat LaFontaine, Around the World Sports, says he was one of my favorite players growing up. Shame he had all these concussions.
Yep.
Yeah, I also wasn't a huge fan of him forcing his way out of, was that Buffalo at the time?
He went from the Islanders to Buffalo?
Yeah, but then he went from Buffalo to the Rangers, right?
Oh, yeah, towards the end, yeah. That was last season? Yeah, it was last season.
Okay, that was a 3-3 tie with the worst team in the league. Yeah, I'm not crazy, but I'm pretty sure he forced his way out of Buffalo because he wanted to go back to New York. Okay, Bruins will do that trade, which gives us Greg Hoggood. Okay, done. So Hoggood can come in for Tagliani. What jersey number should we give him? What's a good defensive number? 44. And let's look at his tactics. Rushing defenseman is 12. Well, he'll fit right in for us then, if he's a rushing defenseman. Too many players on the active roster. What? Okay, so we're sending... no, we don't want to send Tagliani down.
You got Crawford in the trade?
I don't think he's... Oh, yeah, he is. I take it back. Okay, just on the off chance, I'm just going to shop him. And surprisingly, we didn't get any offers, Jeff.
Amazingly enough, nobody wants a half-star player.
Someone might, so I'll throw him on the trade block anyways. Game versus New Jersey here. All right. And we lose 5-4 to New Jersey. Darn. Okay, Bruce Driver. I was like, did that say bus driver? Did I miss that? And I was very confused. Bruce Driver. Doug Smale improves on right wing. All right, 8-13-3. Well, I guess this technically has been a better month than the previous one.
Not really saying that much, but...
Ooh, Mario Lemieux got injured for 2 months. That's going to hurt Pittsburgh. He had 56 points in 23 games. Ooh. All right, game versus the Rangers, and we lose again. 5-4.
At least we're losing 1-goal games now, not getting
slapped.
Yeah, like 4-1, 5-1.
Yes. November update from our scouting update from our top scout, Sam Pollock. He keeps saying we should sign Dave Hunter, but we really don't have a need for another forward right now.
He's just saying Dave Hunter is the best out of a poor group of guys that's available.
Man, sitting at the bottom here, we think we should be able to get a little bit more going. Grant Fuhrer, unsurprisingly, is our top-selling jersey. Development report. Timo Solani went up in fighting. Good. That was an area I was worried about for him. He didn't get better at his fighting. Termination. Lafreniere went up for strength. Marchment went up for professionalism. And Todd Filch went down in acceleration. That's fine. Monthly budget. We're still gaining points.
Building up. I think we're going to leave everything as it is right now.
Unless we want to increase scouting.
It's historical, though, so I probably wouldn't be throwing that much into the scouting.
Oh, I see. Grant Fuhrer makes it up to the second highest list of top-selling jerseys. Which is
he does. If he gets traded, there's a bonus for that month, so that's why he's high this month. It won't be as high next time around.
Man, we lost to Detroit. What? Brutal. Absolutely brutal. What are we doing here?
Did a lot of fighting. That would have been pretty. Scroll up a little bit. There was a fight in the second period between Probert and Dave Ellett. That is not something that Dave Ellett should have been doing.
No, Dave Ellett would be laying out on the ice. Yeah. No, Probert got the 10-minute misconduct. No kidding. Actually, that was the second fight for Ellett in the period. He started off against Steve Chason.
Oh, Chason, yeah.
And then he gets he gets out of the box and then literally goes to fight Probert.
Yep. So Probert was looking for him after he fought the guy, the non-fighter on Detroit.
Jeez, that is not a good period of decision making. Not at all.
The first one's okay, but the.
Barry Shankro thinks your season has proceeded promisingly so far and you should continue your good work. However, the team has not been successful in the last few weeks and the performance needs to improve significantly. Your record the last month was only 5-6-3. Well, we went 3-8 and he was happy. But now it's, you need to keep going.
He's getting tired of losing.
Well, what do you want from us? We're doing what we can. Essen's net for versus the Islanders. A 5-1 win over the Islanders. At least we can beat up the Islanders. Bobby Gould is getting shopped around. All right. I guess the other thing we can do is we can juggle the lineup a bit. Well, that doesn't seem quite right. Ray Ferraro is out day to day, but says he's gone for 3 months.
Calf laceration. Yeah, he can play, but he's going to be
pretty sore.
Yeah.
All right. Before we start this game, let's look at our lines, and we're just going to have assistant create lines in case he does something interesting.
Dropped Stasny down to the 4th line, which may make sense because he hasn't been doing that much.
Yeah, we're going to turn down those defense a little bit. Give a slight adjustment there. And 4-3 loss, which is actually an improvement because we lost 4-1.
You see, it's updated Fuhr's jersey now.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah. So I don't know why it took the extra month or so, but it is doing it eventually.
Oh, well, we just kicked Rick Natras out for the rest of the year. Expected to miss up to 6 months with a broken kneecap.
Ouch.
Yeah. All right, Jeff. I talked about this on Twitter for anyone who's paying attention. ESPN early today, released
here we go.
their power rankings of the top NHL teams in real life right now.
And third from the last are the Canucks, which is fair, but
okay, 6-6 tie versus Montreal.
You're not happy about them for some reason?
I have a beef, yes. I have a beef with them. As you might be able to tell, my favorite team is the Winnipeg Jets. Man, we were up 6-3 and we didn't lose, but we ended up a tie game, 6-6. The Jets, who are fighting for first and actually finished in first as of last night, I don't know how things have went tonight, are leading the Central, have come off a very successful homestand where they only lost one game, and won in shootout or overtime. I don't even remember anymore. And basically have been playing well since the beginning of the year when they started off in the penalty kill. A team that, by all accounts, is probably, top 10. ESPN chose to rank them 20th. 20th. 20th.
You're not happy with that.
To say I'm a little bit miffed would be an understatement. And all I can think is that, again, there was a little bit of a joke here that clearly ESPN's not paying attention because they're not even airing a Jets game this year, which is mind-blowing in itself. But, they ranked Edmonton, who Winnipeg beat last night. Edmonton was number 1. So I guess that means that Winnipeg's better than number 1 then, obviously, right? Because they kind of destroyed them. But there's just...
Yeah, I was serious. I don't get how you get 20th for the team that's...
leading the Central?
Leading the Central and like 2 points out of leading the Western Conference.
Okay, Jeff, this story doesn't make any sense. Ed Belfour was injured running. That doesn't seem right.
Running from what, though? Something he couldn't bribe his way out of, apparently.
3-3. Tie versus Vancouver. Man, we just can't beat Vancouver. Tim Waters is ready to come back. That's good news to give us some defenseman dip, so we'll send Taglianati down. But yeah, I don't know. If you haven't seen we lost Peter Taglianati. He got claimed by LA.
Oh, payback for them for us taking Waters from them.
Apparently.
Now we can live without him. You got a couple other one-star defensemen.
Yeah. I wonder if we should turn down... I'm just actually going to do that right now. Manager options. Player is 1.5 stars if they get on waivers.
Oh,
we get an alert.
Okay.
Because, well, we can always have it grab another defenseman. And we have our game versus LA. And they actually immediately have him in the lineup, which is interesting.
Yeah, well, no, it looks like their D is pretty bad.
And good news, we beat them 5-4.
They must have a bunch of injuries. They had Larry Robinson in the lineup, and he's not there.
Well, we'll take the win.
It's a hat trick, but you still beat him.
We beat Gretzky. That's all that's important. All right. Dressing room shenanigans may cost St. Louis players. Well, they need something to lighten the mood. Okay, revenge game for Grant Fuhrer. Can he get it done? Guesses, Jeff?
I'm guessing no.
Well, we're going to play this game out. Now that's interesting. I didn't change that. That's odd.
Change what?
The Oilers. Dale Howardchuk doesn't know what to do. That's not a good sign.
You got him in a good role. Maybe you should take a look at that.
Pretty sure he's in a good role. But I guess we'll check at the end of this. Oh no. Also not good. Charlie Huddy scores.
From the point.
Anton Stastny got a fighting major? What?
It's unlikely. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Gotta look at the stats here. What happened? He fought Mark Messier.
Jeez.
He got mad. Mark Messier held onto his stick, so he probably went back to finish the job off. Well, we lose 1-0 to Edmonton. That's some improvement, at least.
Oh, yeah, man. Not really. Good goaltending. Jeff Fuhrer had 30 saves, and Ranford had 35.
Yeah. Okay, let's look at Howardchuk's tactics, but I'm pretty sure he was good. He's a dangler. I mean, we could put him to a perimeter shooter, I guess. He's 18 on that, too. Gretzky's office, he's 17.
No, maybe leave him there.
Speedy forward. Yeah. Put him as a sniper. He's 16 out of sniper. That's a little bit of a drop.
If you're gonna put him as that, I would switch him to a perimeter shooter instead.
All right, let's give him a shot at perimeter shooter. Just score, man. That's all we want. Dwayne Sutter is on waivers. Yeah, not quite what we want. Keith Acton is on waivers. Vancouver might be looking to move Jim Benning.
In this game, or
in this game?
Isn't that appropriate?
They want to send him to Hartford, St. Louis, or Detroit. Oh, interesting how these things. Overkilled of ASC says, I like these player roles. Oh, man. Game versus the North Stars. First game of the year versus them, and we lose 4-2. Come on, guys. Okay, we go up 2-0, including a shorthanded goal from Bob Gainey, his first on the year, but then we blow it.
That fell apart late in the third.
Disappointing. Why is Teppo Noonan and Frederick Olsen? They are unhappy, isolated, and team morale spending. Well, that's probably not helping us too much.
What are their English skills at?
I will check after this game. "5-2 win over Calgary." All right, there we go, getting some steady wins. Oh, Bob Gainey, he scored his second goal of the year.
And Hoggood had third star.
Holy cow, that's a lot of penalties in the second period.
It's the 80s.
It's only one fight. All right, let's take a look. Okay, so Teppo Noonan, he doesn't have any English. He just Finnish fluent. We have two Finnish guys, 2 Swedish guys. I guess we'll just have to boost morale spending and see if that makes a difference.
Yeah, it's not like they're super unhappy now.
Poll results. Most underrated player is Bob Gainey. Best skaters: Wayne Gretzky. Hardest shot is Al McInnes. Toughest is Mark Laforge. Fastest is Paul Coffey. Best role model is Steve Yzerman. Cleanest is Andy Brickley. Controversial is Igor Larionov.
Okay. Should have been Krutov.
Overrated is Jimmy Carson. Underrated, Bob Gainey. Smartest is Randy Gregg. Toughest goalie to beat is Patrick Waugh. And coach you'd most like to play for is Al Arbor.
He was almost at the end in New York.
Hard to argue that. Game versus Edmonton here. They're still cruising. Let's see if Fear can squeak one out for us. And we lose 5-4. Man, we just can't quite get it. And one of the players with my most favorite name ever. Okay, we put up 40 shots to their 34. Jeff Bukaboom. I love that last name. Is there any penalties in the first and second there, Jeff? It's hard to tell.
1 or 2. Hoggood and Bukaboom fought. Cunningworth and Bukaboom fought.
Yeah. Haywood.
Bukaboom fight in the third.
Haygood and Bukaboom, yeah. Mark Messier and Randy Cunningworth. And then Brad Marchand and Craig Simpson. Marchment, not Marchand. Yeah. Man, my brain is just all over the place.
Marchand did what he's not even bored at this point.
Okay, Teemu Selänne's still going up like 4 every time. I like this. He's going to be ready for next season. Stu Barnes takes a bit of a jump. He was at 1.5. Was he at 1.5? I don't think he was. But I could be wrong. And a lot going down. Ooh, lots going down. Okay, we need to increase our morale spending. Should I go up 6 or 9?
You can probably afford to go up to 9.
See if that makes a difference for those guys. They're already causing trouble, even pre-womb. Yeah. Barry Shankro thinks you've proceeded, but he's not happy with your record because you went 3-5-2. I mean, we've basically done a decent job. We're just not getting quite what we need. And I don't know what else we can really improve on here. I mean, if we could get another defenseman, I guess maybe. Take Mo Mantha out.
Maybe stay with what you got now and hope they put it together. I mean, there's young guys that are still improving too.
Yeah. I mean, I think we got a lot of the parts here. It's just as everything comes together. Game versus Hartford. All right, let's play this one out. So, Jeff, you can see the beautiful Hartford Whalers logo.
Amazing logo.
And more importantly as well, their beautiful mascot. Oh, there he is.
Okay, that one doesn't look that bad.
The eyes on the side, man, get me every time. Listen, I like these because they make me laugh every single time. Get it out of the zone. Oh, no, you lost it. Oh. Of course, bad things are going to happen like that. And we continue on.
Marchman didn't get it out in front of the net.
There we go. All right, 2-1. Yes, explain him, but he still doesn't grasp his job. All right, then.
Our truck seems okay with the new role.
Yeah.
You're not getting that message from him anymore?
We're getting the pressure on. Come on, Olofsson, get the puck to the net. That one's in. Nice. Send 3 guys to the corner. But we end up with a goal. All right. Another bench penalty. No, I don't want to Paul Fenton. Okay, he understands his job. But Elnick doesn't. Some good passing. All right. 6-1, we'll just sim to the end of this, and we win 8-1. Stomp it on Hartford. That's what I like. And, apparently we should have played out the third period more. Look at all those fights. Should have played it out full go. Oh no, but Elnick got injured. What happened? Sore groin day to day. So Duncan's going to come in, and actually looking at the time, I didn't realize we're actually 10 minutes past our usual time.
Oh, so
yeah. I am going to start doing the outro as I go through this game here. Oh, I forgot to switch goalies. Oh, well. 4-2 win anyways. Sweet. All right. Okay, New Jersey has a Russian defenseman on waivers. Alexei
Kastanov.
Do we want to pick him up?
Actually, looks like I'm a little underrated there, but
he is isolated, so maybe that isn't a good idea.
Yeah, he will be. So
I don't know. What do you think? Should we pick him up or not?
No, I'd leave him. You already got a couple of guys unhappy, and he's not a big upgrade on the other two, even though I've probably got him underrated there.
All right. So thank you very much for tuning into the Franchise Hockey Manager stream. We typically stream every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Franchise Hockey Manager, as well as twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. All of our streams are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments as well. Of course, you can reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Franchise Hockey Manager. We're on Twitter at Franchise Hockey, where you can also find a link to our official Discord in our Twitter bio. And of course, you can come on down to our official website, which is ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right-hand corner, which will bring you to official forums, where you can come talk about Franchise Hockey Manager 8, Out of the Park Baseball, Perfect Team, Out of the Park Go, or anything else you wish to discuss. Jeff, we just won a game versus New Jersey, which means we're 15-21-5 halfway through January. Do you feel pretty good about where we are here right now?
Could be better. I think we're starting to come together now a little bit after those trades, but there's room for improvement, put it that way.
I think so too. Yeah. So we will be back again next week with a brand new game. Which, Jeff, have you made any final decisions you're willing to?
Not yet. Still thinking about it. I'll let you know later in the week or maybe early next week.
All right. And we're continuing here and actually picked up another win. So this is going really well all of a sudden right at the end here. So thank you very much. And we will see you all again next week with our brand new stream.